two duels on the same day in two different states. Does this afford you this weekend?
Well, good thing they're close enough, a couple hours from each other. Well, we have a number of dates that you have to abide by, and we had an opportunity to pick up an extra dual meet at home, and so that's the reason why we moved it. So I've done it in the past, probably 4 or 5 times in my career, usually on the road always. So, it is what it is. It's not a bad deal. You wrestle a match at 2 o'clock, and then
Noon and 7.
it's noon and
Yeah.
7, yeah. Noon and 7, you got time in between, you rest. I mean, it's like a tournament, Tournament, you're going to wrestle a couple matches, 3 matches in a day. So, no disadvantage. So, should be an advantage to us, the second duel anyway.
How does the altitude affect that decision making as well?
A little bit, but altitude's altitude. Don't over exaggerate it.
What is the
Yeah.
what is the weigh-in process like for these?
One
back-to-back
weigh-in.
meets?
One weigh-in, 1 o'clock counts for both dual meets. University of Wyoming gets to weigh in at 1. So it's flat weight, but just one weigh-in. So, it is a little bit odd. We haven't had it in a while. I think the last time we did it was back east when we wrestled. I'm going to say might have been Rutgers and Lehigh. We did it, or Drexel and Lehigh, but we've done it in the past. I like them. I don't do them often, but if it's an opportunity to get another home dual meet, we try to do it.
What's the concern though in the the travel, having the guys sitting crammed in a bus for a 2-hour drive in between those duels?
Nah,
Just let them run up and down the aisle.
yeah, I mean, we're such. I mean, we're a little tougher than that. I mean, we can go in a car if we need to. I mean, it's just don't. We're spoiling these guys. They're going to be on a nice bus, stretched out. I remember the days when I don't even want to talk about my days. What we did, they might go back and rest some people. So anyway, no, it's not. If we have a bad performance or we don't wrestle well, darn sure won't be because of what we're doing. That's for sure. So, but we've wrestled well, and need to roll it over into this week. I think definitely Wyoming is going to be the tougher of the 2 matches. We'll have some good matchups individually. Both teams are really good guys. The dual meet in Laramie's always been real competitive.
Obviously, this is a business trip for you, and you want to come away and you want to beat those guys. But how special is it for you when, like a weekend like this, when you go to 2 different places where you've got former wrestlers that are on the staff? So you got Chandler Rogers at Air Force, and obviously Coach Branch up in Wyoming.
Yeah, it's just good to see, and it's, our guys got a chance to branch out and take positions across the country. So it tells you the story a little bit about Oklahoma State wrestling, and it's a little bigger than all of us, and it gives all of us an opportunity to branch out. I think that we're all fortunate to be a part of it.
Wyatt elected Big 12 Wrestler of the Week this week. Talk a little bit about that and the season he's having.
Well, I mean, he's had a nice win, but they got to get better, I mean, hopefully, you're wanting to be an All-American and be in that category, I can't imagine us thinking anything other than that. So, he's still not in that position to at this point, but that was definitely a start and good win for him.
That's the first Cowboy this season to get Wrestler of the Week. Is it kind of rare that it's this
Yeah,
late
I
in the
was a little
season?
surprised at that, that's our first one. Might tell you that the conference is getting a lot tougher, and I think you see that it's getting tougher. I don't think we have our strongest team right now. I think we got capability of being a lot better in the next month if some things materialize, and we got some guys that really will themselves towards their goal. Is there any question? I mean, the conference is young and it's a lot better, and we're going to continue to see it improve.
You rolled out two different guys at heavyweight this past weekend. Weighed in a 3-time state champion as
Yeah.
well on Sunday. What are you looking at this weekend for that?
Oh,
weight?
I'll take Putman and Harris. You know, I just wanted to give people some opportunity to get a feel of what it was like. You know, so Putman had a nice win. It's good to see us step up and get a win.
Have you seen Boo respond from Sunday's performance?
Yeah, it looks good in the rooms yesterday and this morning. We had team drills, and it's all different, you know, an attitude, you know, reaching for a little bit more and recognizing that maybe he didn't do enough in the match, and not maybe, he didn't do enough. And, you know, just making quick adjustments and trying to improve. You know, that's how guys, you know, tackle down their goals is to continue to be critical on yourself and continue to analyze your matches and what you did and what you didn't do and improve on it.
You mentioned after Sunday that Brock wasn't physically ready yet. What kind of timetable does that realistically take?
Well,
to
there's
get
no
him?
timetable. Just you don't work out for 2 weeks and be ready.
Yeah.
You know, and anybody that thinks that's possible is crazy. You know, 2.5 weeks. So may never be ready, but you know, he's really playing a good role on our team, and I think he's enjoying working out. I tell you, physically, his condition has gotten a lot better in 2 weeks because he's a hard worker. But it's hard. You know, it's not easy. You know, when you've been away from Springfield, it's not going to happen immediately. It's going to take some time. You know, and if people aren't patient with that time, then you know, it's not going to materialize or not going to happen.
A month away from the postseason, what do you want to see down the
Is it a
stretch?
month?
Yeah, we're start of March. It's start of
Yeah.
February right now. So, what do you want to see from these last few weeks from guys heading to where you maybe feel more comfortable heading in postseason?
Yeah, well, I don't think there's any time to push towards postseason right now. You know, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 dual meets left, but I do believe that we're still in a time where we need to remain focused on our weight and remain focused on putting our offense together and feeling comfortable on the mat and recognizing what it's going to take to have some success in the next several dual meets. With Air Force, Wyoming, Bedlam, Iowa. Getting a chance to wrestle the #1 team in the country down the road. You need to put some things together, and you need to continue to stay focused on improvement right now. I don't think it's any time to make a real push at something other than let's get better each and every week, and let's try to put a better team on the mat as we go forward from here.
Gosh, good.